As we move into these final days of our liturgical year, we notice that our readings are now taking an apocalyptic tone, the sign of the end times, and really invites us to look once again deep within ourselves in terms of how we are living if, in essence, the world was going to end tomorrow. In our book from Revelation today, we hear those words where our Lord, our God, is pleased by the effort that we put forth as we endure, as we continue to try our best to live out our faith. But we also hear a very powerful line where we hear these words of our Lord saying, "Yet I hold this against you. You have lost the love you had at first." And that, my friends, is a very powerful line to reflect on and to think about. Because what we do find ourselves doing whenever we find ourselves moving towards sin, moving away from God, moving away into temptation, or even things that build up within us, is because we have lost sight of that love. In essence, we've lost sight of the one whom we should truly love each and every single day, which is our Lord and our God. It happens simply in our relationships in many ways. When we find ourselves sometimes maybe fighting with our spouse, we lose sight of that love we had on the day of our wedding. Or maybe when we're arguing with our children or with our parents, once again we lose sight of that initial love when we held our child in our arms, or the love that we have for our parents. Even sometimes as co-workers, as we argue, as we sometimes pull away from one another, because once again we lose sight of that love that we're called to be as we love our neighbor as ourselves. And that's why it's so important, my friends, to always be focused on what is good, what is true, what is love. That's what we hear about our gospel today. As here we have this blind man focused on the pure image of love walking this earth, our Lord Jesus Christ. And as he is focused on that, is that beautiful power of love that then transforms him, that heals him, that truly allows him to live that good life. And our Mass today, my friends, invites us into that once again, as the gift of love is given to us, as love enters into our very life, into our very self, through the gift of the Eucharist, to always remind us of what it is that we are called to love each and every single day, what we have been called to love from the very beginning, which is our Lord and our God. May our celebration continue to move us during this theme of end times as we reflect upon our lives. Get back to the core, who is God, our God, who is love.